going? Okay.
That's how to make
Non-popping
Yes, today we are going to make frozen
balls.
We have a lot of chances to do this in Texas, so we're going to try every recipe I've ever seen to see which one works.
Worse.
So first, Ryder here is going to
Not.
put his water in. This is 200 milliliters, which is just a little bit less than a
Fair.
cup. Pour it in. Half tablespoon of sugar. No, we're going to use this one, and then you'll stir. Now stir it together. I use warm water on dish soap, just regular dish soap. We're going to add 2.
Guys, I had to stop this video for a bit because we have some really big problems here. First of all, they're using the Dawn dish soap, and that is too bubbly that it will flood the entire house with bubbles. Second of all, I don't know why they're making frozen bubbles, but those are very nasty, and bubbles that do not pop are really hard to make, so that's impossibly not nothing.
2.5 tablespoons of that.
Let me go to the...
You hold it. No, hang on. You gotta do. Fill it all the way to the top. 1. Dump it in. Okay. 2. Dump it in. And then just do halfway. Dump it in. Okay. You can just stir it.
I do not know why this music is going.
Just make sure that it's nice and mixed.
Chocolate.
This is supposed to make them thick so that they will pop slowly. Okay, with that we're gonna do. Stir it all together. What color do you want? Pink. Okay, just one
Big.
drop. It's really thick, so just a little. Oh, that's okay. That's good. Now we'll know which one is which. So the pink bubbles are the one that have the.
Guys, I had to stop the video for a bit because look at her face. She looks angry.
The sugar. The sugar is supposed to leave
Not.
crystals on it when it's frozen, so we'll see if that's
Not.
true. So Ryder's here is
Not.
done. We are all mixed up,
Let me take this one out.
and we just want to make sure everything is
Not.
super mixed together so that the sugar is
Not.
dissolved and the Karo syrup is
Not.
dissolved. But I'm trying to kind of make sure we don't get too many bubbles. Okay. Next, we're gonna do rivers. So rivers go us, 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 This one we're going to try to see if it makes a difference. So pour all your water in here. Very good. Water so that everything will dissolve. And we're going to do 2.5
Chocolate.
syrup. Go ahead and... Okay. Now we're going to add our dish soap. So we're going to do 2.5 tablespoons.
Remember what I said earlier, that thing will flood the entire house with bubbles because it's too bubbly.
1,
2,
1.5.
3.
Put some color in here. What color do you want in yours?
Purple.
Okay, just
Guys, I had to stop this video again because look at her face. She looks really grumpy.
a little bit. We don't need too much.
Big.
Please. Perfect. Okay, so their green one is going to be Rivers. It's got the Karo syrup, but sugar, 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 We'll see how different it looks. last one.
Your turn.
Ouch, why did you cut me?
My turn. I have just regular, 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 regular bubbles here. We're gonna try to
Not.
blow these as well. But I thought if we mixed them with some Karo syrup, see if that would get 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 that would give us the same. And a little pinch of this because I think the thickness is what keeps them from
What
cooking.
about are you picking the
House flooded material thing.
No, we don't need the 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 we don't All mixed together. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a little solution.
Which color are you
I think I'm gonna pick
The same color that Rivers used.
So there is pink, green, blue.
pink, green, and blue.
So the
Right.
blue one is yours. Want me to do it?
No, I got it. It's just kind of almost empty. Mix that together. So we're all done mixing. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna set
Inside.
for about 15 to 15. Don't want it to freeze out there, but we want it to be cold. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Sorry, but we have changed our mind not to make any frozen bubbles, and our bowls are just dumped into the pipe.
Okay, so we've left our bubbles out for about
One eternity.
like the blue one's crystallizing a little bit. So we figure it's probably cold enough. So now we're gonna see which one works best. There it is. Okay, so they say it needs to be like in the single digits or the teens for this to work well. So it's about 17 degrees here. It's a little bit windy. It is snowing.
Let's
So we'll
just skip ahead. Mommy is deciding to blow her bubbles.
Yeah, we can try it in the backyard. Okay, why don't we go inside and warm up a little bit?
It looked like it was freezing.
Okay, there's one. We got one. Let's see if it will freeze.
Don't touch it.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna watch it, see if it's gonna freeze. Oh, it popped. Yeah, it has to Look, we caught one. Let's see if we can see it freeze. Oh.